Today David is from Bologna. He's going to react to my Bolognese. I've got more than 300,000 views and I want to know.
Let's see.
If these guys who are watching my video, I want to know if they're doing the right thing.
And you know, just because I know you, I'm not going to be good. Okay?
He's not going to be
if
good.
you make any mistake, I will tell you.
I only want authenticity. So if I didn't make it authentic, what am I going to do?
Well, out of my kitchen.
This guy, David, is from Bologna, a proud Bolognese sauce maker.
Well, we can say that.
And he said he was very upset when he watched my video, how to make Bolognese.
Not very upset. Like, you know, like you can eat whatever you like. Food is something really personal.
Yes.
So if you like, you know, pasta with chicken, do pasta with chicken. I won't do it. So, like, I'm not disappointed. I think it's not just the original recipe.
I want to learn the original way. I want to do it the proper way. So let's go through my video.
Let's go into your video and have a look.
If you want to learn how to make the authentic way, his video is on my YouTube channel. You will love it. Now, let's start.
That's a good presentation to start with.
Thank you. The region of
okay, why are you blending everything? What is that? Okay, so just from the intro, I can tell that there's like quite a few mistakes.
Quite a few mistakes?
Yeah.
No one, but a few. Look how beautiful it looks.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just about the look, it's also about the taste, you know, food, it's more about the taste.
Look at that beautiful sauce, the beautiful parmigiano on top, look at the tagliatelle.
Why you call it Bolognese though?
Everybody calls it Bolognese.
Who is this nice guy? Look at this guy. How handsome, eh?
Sunday sauce.
See how creamy it is.
This
It
is a
doesn't have
sauce
to be
that you
creamy.
make when people think of, oh, it's a tomato sauce based. No, this is a meat base. The sauce is just an extra ingredient that you add to get the extra flavor.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You got the theory.
It's true, eh? Okay.
You got the theory. Let's have a look at the practice, you know?
So let's get into it. Let's learn how to make an authentic Bolognese.
I'm scared now, guys.
You look younger here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
When is the video date?
I'm very scared.
March 2020.
Only 6 months ago. It's going very popular. Everybody's making this recipe, and I feel bad if now people don't make it the authentic way. I did my best.
But they can find the video in your channel anyway.
Of you,
the
yes.
authentic one, yeah.
To make a top quality Bolognese ragu, we need top quality ingredients, and we start.
Okay, I can spot already a mistake.
God.
There is some pancetta there.
Yes.
There's a pancetta.
Well, that's what I...
Okay, like in the original Bolognese sauce, we don't really put pancetta. You can do alternative ragu, alternative Bolognese. Pancetta is one of the options. You can put sausage, Italian sausage as well. But then it's going to be a sausage ragu. It's not going to be the original ragu.
Because I read this recipe on the Association Accademia Barilla, they say pancetta, but...
Look, to be honest, I had a lot of ragu in my life.
Yes.
But the one with pancetta is the ragu with pancetta.
Start removing the pancetta from here.
Exactly.
Then we need 500 grams of top quality beef and about 200 grams of top quality pork.
I do the opposite. So I use about 50% of the amount of ragu that I'm going to do. I use pork. The other 50 I'll split between beef and veal.
And
so
that's
I
the
do like
reason
30 and 20. 30
is
beef.
the pork softer, more tender.
Yeah, it's more flavory.
So that's what Nonna does.
That's what Nonna
Okay,
does.
so Bolognese sauce, you put more pork, less beef.
Yeah.
So we're talking about ground beef, ground pork.
You also put white wine, I can see here. It's not a big mistake. You can actually use white wine.
Okay.
I prefer the red one.
You know why I use the white? Because I got lots of comments in this video talking about white wine. I use the white wine because that's what I had already opened.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
I was
fair
already
enough.
open in my fridge, and I said I don't want to waste a bottle of red wine.
Fair enough. You can use white wine, as I
Okay.
said. It's not a mistake.
Okay.
It's a personal taste.
Thank you.
Now, originally you can just use beef, but I think the pork will take the...
I'm not too sure about that. I don't know, like originally, historically, but I never had a ragu that is just beef.
Just beef, okay.
Fourth ingredient is 150 grams of pancetta. We want to use nice, good sized onion, 1 carrot, and 1 celery stick.
Even here, I would add a little bit of celery and a little bit of carrots. So I would put at least 4 and 4, so the flavor is like, you know, like it become more flavory.
So you need a lot of it then.
Yeah, again, it's personal taste.
Yes.
So if you like more tomato, you add like a little bit more tomato. If you like more carrots, just add a little bit of carrots.
But I can do that.
You can use a passata or use a basil tomato sauce. Of course, I'm using my basil tomato sauce, and it's about 500 mils. So
I have a feeling there is something wrong.
Yeah, there is something wrong. Like I would just use Italian passata.
Yes.
Also, I don't see any tomato paste and peeled tomato.
So you need to combine 3 different types of tomatoes.
I like to combine 3. It would be enough just the passata and the tomato paste. But if you put the peeled tomato, you got those big pieces.
Oh, the chunks,
chunk
tomatoes,
pieces of tomato, and you know, like it that taste.
True.
So why not?
Top quality extra virgin olive oil, a glass of white wine, and then we need 2 glasses of water. Last but not least,
For you. You drink this one? Because you don't drink the white wine, so you go for the water. Okay, cool. You need at least a couple of liters of water, in my opinion, because the ragu has to cook for a long time. It needs to be slow cook, so you need to wait for add the water and wait for the water to evaporate, and eventually add a little bit more to reach those 4 hours that are gonna make the meat tender, soft, and tasty.
I think the next thing is gonna make you a little bit upset.
don't have to, but I like to use my oregano for my meat.
I like to use the oregano for my other dishes, not for the ragu.
It's okay?
No.
Okay.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I cut them into small pieces, so the pancetta...
And then do a carbonara. So you're doing a carbonara on the side, yeah?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not a big mistake. You can do it, it adds flavor.
Yeah.
It adds a little bit of taste.
It's just not authentic.
It's not the,
okay. Well, in the video I did call this how to make Bolognese sauce like an Italian. I didn't say how to make Bolognese sauce like a guy from Bologna.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not defending myself. I'm trying to defend myself. It's not authentic. I get it.
Like every Italian recipes, if you go in a different region, they do it in a different way.
Yes.
So it's like maybe in your region they put.
No, we don't. I was trying to make your food, but
yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you want to watch the rest.
Celery, cut the bottom part, and again, cut into pieces, and then we blend. So when I say...
Okay, again, we don't blend it, so cut the celery in small pieces, in like cubes, diced it, okay? And then you can put carrot and celery all together when you put it in the pot. Everything is, you need to make a soffritto, which is a combination of onion, carrot, and celery. You just cook them in a pot and then you add the mince. There's nothing to blend. If you don't have a blender, it doesn't really matter.
Well, what I discovered from your Bolognese is that you cook it for 4 hours. Mm-hmm. So your celery, your carrots kind of disappear. That
yeah, so they just melt into the sauce.
They melt into the sauce,
like,
yeah.
You know, like they...
So you don't need to blend it.
Exactly.
And here it is. We have a beautiful mix
of tuna.
It looks like tuna.
A tuna salad.
You have to trust me, my friend. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's my secret to my sauce.
Okay.
You have to try.
It's fine. I will try once.
No, authentic Bolognese, but you try.
Okay.
So on a medium heat, you cook them. The smell in the kitchen right now must be divine. As we cook it, we break it with a spoon. And we want to make sure that the ingredients mix well together, okay?
I did the right thing.
Yeah.
By breaking the meat.
Yeah.
But
you did right. It's still the soup at the bottom that's not convincing.
You don't like it.
It doesn't really convince me.
Look how beautiful it's gonna mix now. Look how beautiful.
All the pieces of meat are nice and brown. And now we need to start adding the flavors to our Bolognese. So
Okay, I'm kind of afraid of what is the flavor. But let's discover it together. Look, the thing you're doing, I think it's more work than what you need.
It just doesn't look authentic to you.
Exactly. It's just like the texture that is not the best, in my opinion. Let's see what is the flavor. Let's see the flavor. I'm curious.
is the salt.
Okay.
Salt.
Yeah, that's a good flavor. You adding any thyme or rosemary?
No thyme.
At this point, many people have different choices of kind of herbs to use. I like to use oregano. For me,
For the pizza. With the salt, one of my tips is don't add too much salt and too much pepper, because you can always add it later. Okay, once the ragu is cooking with the water, after probably 1 hour, 1 and a half, you can taste it a little bit, and if it needs more salt, you can add it. You can always add salt, you cannot remove salt.
No, that's right, that's right.
So don't go too crazy with that.
you don't have to put too much. Now that we have the oregano, we are going to
Oregano for me is like good with the pizza.
Yeah,
like,
as well. I love pizza.
add the wine. Okay, and we have a glass of white wine that I'm going to add in the sauce. What the wine is going to do, the wine is going to evaporate in really no time. You know, in about 5 minutes, the wine is going to evaporate. Honestly, don't worry about it. If you don't like wine, just put a little bit of stock, maybe, okay? Let's wait.
Look, if you don't like wine, doesn't matter, because it's not gonna get you drunk. It's just to add some flavor. The booze is gonna cook off if you let it cook off, and the rest of the flavor is gonna be amazing.
So when do you know when your alcohol evaporated? Well, as you can see the bubbles there? Well, that's showing you that the alcohol is evaporating. And this is the moment when we can start counting down.
In my opinion, it still look a little bit too wet. Okay, it needs to cook a little bit more. At this stage, you can probably have the stove a little bit higher.
Okay.
So all that liquid that you can see in the pot disappear a little bit, because that is like kind of bitter.
And look at that. 20 more minutes to go, guys. 20 more minutes! This is what we want. Look how beautiful this meat is.
Is it what you want?
It's not what I want, it's what I get, probably if I come to your place.
That's what you get.
Not sure it's what I want,
It's a
but
bit too wet from yours, to compare with yours, yes.
Be absorbed.
I have to be honest. One of the reasons why I normally do this is because when I get the pasta, knowing that the pasta is going to absorb the sauce, having a little bit of extra liquid,
moist,
it's going to help me to combine the ingredients.
But you can always add a little bit of cooking water.
Pasta water, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
There are some people at this point put cream or put milk. Yes, you can still.
I like the milk, so it makes everything a little bit softer in flavor and taste.
Okay.
Like imagine that
Makes
you
it
have,
smoother.
yeah, imagine that you have like it cooks for like a long time, so you might feel a little bit of burn flavor and taste. With the milk, it smooth everything a little bit.
No cream.
No cream, milk.
But I like it just the way it is. Look how beautiful this is. So I'm not going for the milk, but again, up to you. For the Bolognese ragu, Bolognese sauce, what pasta are we using? Now, you can use spaghetti, like you've been doing, or you're...
No, you cannot use spaghetti.
No, I agree.
It's a big no. It's just okay.
It just doesn't combine properly.
It doesn't. The spaghetti doesn't gets the sauce. You know,
it doesn't
stuck
collect
into it.
a piece of meat. You know,
you want
the
the sauce to be all once with the pasta.
Yeah.
And if you use spaghetti, it doesn't really stick to the pasta.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I would use penne, pappardelle.
With the penne, the meat goes inside the penne.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
The reason why it's best and the right way is because first it's egg pasta, so they absorb the sauce more, and the meat gets stuck on the pasta. So when you get the fork of tagliatelle, you have a...
That's the way it should be.
In Bologna, the best pasta to use with ragu is probably tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle, okay. Yeah.
Or lasagne, obviously, but to make it like a quick meal, tagliatelle is the best.
Because in lasagna you put the same sauce.
Yeah, you put the same sauce with
what goes in the lasagna bolognese.
bechamel.
Because lasagna originally is from Bologna. Okay, guys, our pasta is ready. Look how beautiful it looks, David. Come on, you can't say it's not. Look how beautiful it looks.
It's still, I like to see those big pieces of carrot.
You're missing those carrots and celery.
And celery, yeah, because they give color.
They do.
Bolognese sauce in a pan, in a nice warm pan. Put it in there. There's no need for you to add any oil. So we're gonna put a little bit of sauce in there because we're gonna do the
It looks fantastic. It looks fantastic.
mantecatura of the pasta in the pan. So our pasta is ready, and then we do the mantecatura. What the water, the starches in the water are doing, it's pretty special because it combines all our ingredients together. And here is how we have a beautiful plate of Bolognese tagliatelle. Here it is, guys. What do you think?
I'm getting hungry again. No, it looks pretty good. As I said, everyone has his own different recipe,
Yes.
and it doesn't mean that this one is worse than the other one, or the one with bacon is not good as the one with sausage, or the one without anything. The way it looks to me, it's a little bit weird because I'm used to something different. You know, like I like, as I said, to see those big chunks of vegetables.
Vegetables. So I basically made my own version. I called it Bolognese Sauce, and it's not right. It's not right, guys, because I was promoting something that maybe it is as close as the Bolognese that you make, but
It's much better than what you can find on the internet nowadays. Let's say that. Like you can find a lot of Bolognese recipes. They all different. They all pretty much wrong. This one is probably as much as you can get close to the original one.
but still not authentic. So I only want to make the authentic. So thank you so much, David, for reviewing this video.
No, it's fine.
Thank you. Thank you for
was a
telling
pleasure.
us your culture, your food culture from the region where you're from.
And we're gonna make more videos. Where there's
We are,
like
we are.
plenty of recipes from my region that we can
Where
use.
it's from, Emilia Romagna, represents Italy the best around the world. Lasagna, i tortellini, prosciutto, parmigiano reggiano, Bolognese Sauce, Maserati, Ducati, Ferrari, Lamborghini, David, Valentino Rossi. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We will see you in the next Vincenzo's plate video reaction.
And please, just show some love to Vincenzo. Hit the thumbs up, hit the little bell so you're gonna get notification every time. And yeah, show him some love.
Thank
He's
you.
a good guy.
Thank you. And the next time I'll make you a good Bolognese. I will never disappoint you again. Thank you.